Secret number 9, the 3 boxes. The 3 boxes. Now, with the 3 boxes, if you watch my video, you know what I'm talking about. If you have not watched my video, let me explain. I want you to think about when you are selling, when you're closing. This comes down to an offer. If you give people one option, meaning one box, the question they have, the reply they could have is either yes or no. I want to buy this box, or I don't want to buy this box. If you give people 2 options, A or B, now their mind is not so focused on yes or no. They're focusing on which one do I buy. If you give them 3 boxes, 3 options, done properly, chances are most people pick the one in the middle. So here's how the strategy works. So I want you to think about 3 boxes. I want you to think about, you have a, let's say, basically a small, medium, large, or silver, gold, and platinum. The basic version of it, the small box, you want it to be as wimpy as possible. You want it to be a lousy offer, okay? And then you want your big box, the jumbo, the platinum. You want that to be more expensive. Let's go a little bit more in depth into contrast pricing. Knowing most people are not going to buy that, you're actually positioning to make the middle one as compelling as possible. So let me give you an example. Back then in the movie theaters, they have 2 choices, long time ago. They have large and small when you want to buy a soda drink. Large or small. And most people go for the small because, like, I'm not going to drink a large. Buy small, cool. Then a copywriter came up with the idea, I wonder if we can give them a little bit more choices, right? Where we give them 3 choices. So they introduce the jumbo. How many have seen the jumbo soda, the pop? Like, it's like so big and so fucking ridiculous, right? Like, you can't even drink it with a family. It's got so much sugar, it's like crazy, right? Like, absolutely ridiculous, right? And then you have now what used to be the large. This is brilliant. They change it. They call that regular. Regular. Right? And then they have the small, which is like tiny little thing. And then later on, they introduce the kids version. But basically, the 3 versions. So then most people, I don't want a small. I'm not going to drink like this big jumbo shit. I'm going to pick the one in the middle. The regular. Makes sense, right? So the regular was the large. So now, unknowingly, you're buying large because they introduce the 3 boxes. Can you see how they're using this? Very powerful. Give me an example. Where else in life, in business, you see the strategy of 3 boxes being implemented? Can you think of some examples? Dropbox, good. Fiverr, good. Car wash, yes. Right? iPhone X, absolutely. They're using this strategy. Right? Website hosting, yes. Mobile carriers, yes. They give you 3 choices. They give you 3 choices. Now, you don't want to have too many choices either. If you give them 4 or 5 choices, I think it's too many. But 3, the one in the middle, perfect. Now, if you want to watch, you can go to YouTube. I did a video on this. Excuse me. I go a little bit more in depth, so you can watch that. I've done that as well. So think about what you can do. So minimum, I would say sometimes. Now, not all the time. Doesn't mean all the time you got to use the 3 boxes. Depends on what you sell. But if you have that, give them AB. Give them AB. In fact, let me ask you this. For copywriting secrets, for this particular class, how many of you, because I gave you 2 choices, right? How many of you bought just the copywriting secret, but not Dan on Demand? Put in the chat. You say, you know what? I just want to learn copywriting secrets from you. I'm not interested in being Dan on Demand. Yeah, okay. Good. And how many of you bought Dana Demand just directly? There you go. There you go. So there, what I did is I gave you the option. So if you just want to learn from me one time, so you're not my Lord, to basically one-time class, I charge you more. But if you want to be a long-term student, I give you better value, right? By giving you a better quote unquote deal. Does that make sense? So that's contrast pricing right there. No different. As I said, I teach what I do. Unfortunately, most people, they teach, but they don't do. I teach you what I do every day. Secret number 10, scarcity. What do I mean by that? Let me give you some example. People like to procrastinate. Most people don't act if there's not enough pain. And most people don't act when there's no urgency. So Stephen, give me some example of urgency. Give me what do we mean by that scarcity?
Well, there are so many ways that we can do scarcity. An example that comes to mind would be, I'm just thinking, I want to use examples that you can actually use, members of DoD. So why don't you type in a chat box of some kind of business that you're in right now or that you want to do? Insurance, e-com, real estate, video editor. Okay, so I see training. I see a lot of service-based dance class, fitness class. So I see a lot of service-based businesses, right? So one way that you can use scarcity in, say, consulting, coaching, whatever kind of service-based is the limited. I mean, your time is limited, right? So if you limit the amount of spots that you can take on, I mean, that's a very simple way that you can use scarcity right away, right? Instead of entering a conversation with your client or your prospect saying, hey, look, I'm ready to work with anybody, anytime, anywhere, right? Here's my cell phone, call me anytime of the day, right? Having that kind of attitude, you can just, set the time frame with them and tell them, hey, you have a very limited number of spots that you can work with them, right? That you take on new prospects and you're only doing this for the next 7 days. Something like that. That's a perfect example of how you can use scarcity right away. Ed, do you want to add something?
Yeah. Another really cool thing. So for example, if you look at Sifu's screen right here, it says this deal ends in, and then there's a timer. So that's a very cool way of doing scarcity, where it's our urgency, where there's a time frame where they have to act. And then if you want to add extra urgency, for example, if this is on a discount, which we shouldn't be doing for high ticket sales, I believe, the price will go up to its initial price once the timer hits 0.
So you can think about where sometimes you use time as urgency, where it's limited time offer. Sometimes you can use quantity as urgency. Example, how many have seen this before on Amazon? Only how many left, right? Only 2 left in stock. And then they actually used double urgency, scarcity here. They used the limited quantity, only 2 left in stock, more on the way. But I like the one below. Want it tomorrow, April 29th, order within 22 minutes and choose 1 day shipping and checkout. That's why Amazon sells so much stuff. Just through this checkout alone, they have implemented 2 scarcity tactics right there. Both. You don't even know. You're like, oh, you just buy things. Good to buy things, but look at things. Now you're thinking, yeah, I want it tomorrow. I don't want to wait like next week and stuff, right? So this alone makes you want to buy. So before you're thinking about it, you're like, oh, only 2 left. Oh, I want it tomorrow. Oh, okay, add to cart. And then Amazon did one more thing that's absolutely brilliant, which is a patent technology. One-click buy. they have hundreds of millions of credit cards on file. You don't even need to enter your credit card number. You just click and it's done. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. On the other hand, how many of you are Prime members of Amazon? Yeah, me too. Good. So as a Prime member, you get your packages much faster, right? And free shipping and all that good stuff. But in order to be a Prime member, how do you become a Prime member? You got to pay how much per year? How much per year? $100. Hundreds of bucks. So you need to understand this concept here. Now, as a Prime member, what other benefits you get? Tell me, what other benefits you get? Free video, your Amazon Video, Prime, storage, all of that. Yeah, Audible. But I want you to think about how brilliant this is. You are paying them a membership fee so you can buy more stuff from them. Are you getting this? They are charging you a fee to shop more. So just like Costco. In order to buy Costco, what do you need? You need a membership. So they are charging you a membership so you can spend more money. So they can send stuff to you faster. So you buy more stuff. Absolutely brilliant. How many of you, because you're think about this, I want to do a survey here. How many of you before Prime member, you're buying certain amount, but after a Prime member, you pay Amazon $100 and you buy more stuff? Meaning your volume you buy per year on average, you're spending more money now with Amazon. There you go. There you go. So are you paying attention to these things? Are you seeing things people don't see? So don't just look at things at a very surface level. Look deeper. That's what Amazon is doing. Now I'm seeing things. Oh, and even look at the Amazon checkout process. What are they doing? Here's another one. How many like Booking.com, Hotel.com, Expedia.com? How many seen this before? Yes. What are they doing? Tell me. What are they doing? What do you see? It's got multiple scarcity going on right there. It's got like multiple.
4 people are looking right now.
Yeah, 4 other people looking at this. Holy shit. Not just me, other people looking at this.
That one always gets me. Always.
Yeah. And then what's the next one? Booked 7 times today. Okay. There are 4 people looking at this right now and 7 times booked today. It means it could happen any minute. Right? And then what's the next one? You missed it. How many of you want to miss stuff? How many recognize as a human being, we don't like to miss stuff? I don't want to miss anything. Who wants to miss out? No one likes to miss out. Oh, you missed it. We reserve our last available room at this property. Shit. But look at the last one. What did it say? What does it say? It's low on your dates. Lock in a great price before it's too late. I love this one. That's great copy. Lock in a great price before it's too late. I don't want to miss out. 4 people looking at this. I better do this before it's too late. A simple page. The copywriter did 4 things right there.
All right. I just want to jump in right here. You guys, how we were talking about swiping things earlier, right? Well, Just now, when I asked, what kind of business you're in, a lot of people said service-based industry. So we said like personal trainer, insurance, all that kind of stuff. All those businesses involve sending people to a booking page or a call booking page, right? A lot of the time. Well, if we were to swipe this page, just think about what you can take from this page and add it to your call booking page, right? Maybe you could tell people how many people booked you or your company in the past 30 days. Maybe you could talk about how many, maybe how you're only down to your last final spots, maybe, or some other ideas that you can swipe from this page. Maybe a couple of stars you can also add onto your booking page too. I would definitely look at this ad that's on the screen right now and swipe a lot of the pieces from this. This is really well put together.
Think about that. That's the power. This is not many words. It's like 30, 40 words. But I want you to think about, let's say booking.com. With these 30, 40 words, how much money they make as a result. How much money they make as a result. Millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars. Are you getting this? Millions of dollars. And one of the most powerful things about copywriting, now, all my high ticket closers, Ziva is going to teach you something very profound. Pay attention. Everybody pay attention. But especially my closers. You know how in closing that I teach you in HTC, it's one-on-one, right? You're closing a prospect one-on-one. And then I also talk a little bit about platform closing, which is could be 1 to 100, 1 to 200 when you're speaking to an audience. Yes? 1 to many. Now, I want you to think about copywriting, closing in print. How many are you closing at the same time? And how often are you closing? Are you getting an aha moment? How many people is booking.com closing 24/7? How many people is Amazon closing 24/7? Without a closer, booking.com does not have a closer closing you on this. It's fully automated, just words. Is a highly leveraged form of closing. That's why it's so valuable. When you have something that works, it works. As I'm closing right now, someone is buying something from me while I'm teaching you. Yes or no? I'm not actively on the phone with that person. People are just buying as we speak because I can see notifications, money coming in every few minutes. While I'm teaching, just having fun with you. Closing in print. Closing in print. It's a powerful form of closing. It's still a form of closing. Now, however, the difficult part is you can have a powerful message, right? You can have a very powerful closing mechanism, a page, a video, a checkout page, whatever it is. You need traffic. You need people, right? So it requires more things. Excuse me, DOD family, you can hear my voice. I apologize. Usually my voice is much better just because the 3 days of closers in black. I was on stage screaming, yelling, talking, teaching for 3 days. That's why I hear my cough, right? So I apologize for that because usually my voice is much, much better. So forgive me for that, okay?
Sifu, do we want to take a quick break right now? I hate to see you just, try to, I know you want to give to students so much. I know you really want to just keep on going, but do you want to take a small break where you can drink some water?
Sure, why don't we do a 2-minute break? Appreciate that.
Let's do a quick break, okay.
2 minute.
All right, everybody.
Right
so as an assignment, just building off what we're talking about, how we can add elements of this page onto your booking page. I'm thinking like, how somebody contacts you through a form online sometimes, right? A lot of times if you're in a personal training business, insurance business, real estate business, what you could do is you can set up an autoresponder, right? You can set up an email that automatically goes to them that says, hey, thank you for putting in your information in a contact form, right? You could add some information, some copy like this onto your automated email. You can say like, thank you for getting in touch with me. In the past 48 hours, I've just had, X amount of people, or the past 30 days, we've just had, X number of people get in touch with me. So there's no guarantee that I can get back to you right away, right? And then you put a lot of social proof and scarcity within that automated email. That's a very good way to, practice what we're learning and put it into your business too. Any other thoughts, Ed? That's right, Curtis. So I see your brain is spinning. You're seeing how you can implement this. Definitely what we're sharing in this class tonight, we want you to be able to implement right away, right? It's all about implementation and how you can use everything that Sifu is sharing with us, all the secrets that he's used in all of his social media, everything that he does into your life right now. If you're an HTC, think about it. Think about how you can differentiate. Right? How do you differentiate? If I was out there as a closer, that's what I would be asking myself, right? How can I be, instead of me too, me better, I'm a better closer, how can it be me only? Awesome. I see that a lot of us are not taking a break, but we're spending his time while Sifu is getting his hot water and tea. You're thinking about how to implement this, which is awesome. Have some. All right, let's think about, okay, who wants to do just like a quick share a little bit about any kind of copywriting challenges that they have right now. If you have a copywriting challenge, put it in the comments below. We can talk about it right now. Could be a challenge, could be a question, could be something you want to achieve. All right, so I'm looking at a lot of different comments here. How do you find your niche? All right, Ed, I'm going to need a hand with this. The comments are just going, a lot of people are typing at the same time. Let's see.
Yeah, no worries.
Hey, Stephen, I do see one question from Eric Ching. How do you call out your enemies without seeming negative towards them?
Excellent question. Was that from Alex?
That was from Cheng.
Cheng, okay. Chen, so great question. How do you call out your enemies without seeming negative? Well, you could keep it broad. I mean, if you want to, some companies and some people, they choose to call out their enemies. Like Apple, they're the largest company in the world. They have the balls to call out PC computers, right? But then again, they're not saying Windows. They're not saying like any kind of specific type of PC. They're just saying a broad category, right? Another example of calling out the enemy, for example, like let's, for example, say that you are selling HTC. Like let's just use HTC, right? Sifu talks about how we want to share kind of behind the scenes what we're doing in this call too, so I don't mind sharing with you guys. So for HTC, a lot of our students are people who want to quit their 9-to-5s, right? How we can actually portray call out the enemy without actually calling them out is we keep it broad. We just say, maybe you want to fire your boss, maybe you weren't taught exactly what you need to know by your parents, things like that. But so your question was, how do you stay away from being negative? Now, there is no easy way to do that. You can make it fun. That's one way. That's a powerful way, right? I'm thinking about, do you guys know a company called ClickFunnels? Okay, I'm seeing a lot of yeses, some no's. So ClickFunnels, they're a big company online. And what they do is they have this product called, it is ClickFunnels, right? So it's a drag and drop kind of website builder, sales funnel builder. And what they do at their events is they bash on this company called Infusionsoft. So it's one of their competitors, right? And what they do is they make it extremely fun and almost like a joke. They're like kind of making fun of Infusionsoft, but making it like a joke. So they have like these cartoon characters where they're like basically just making Infusionsoft seem like this this enemy, but without being too negative about it at the same time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they call it Confusionsoft. That's right.
Yeah, so they basically demonize. And by the way, I know Russell very, very well because you can see we won the 7-figure club award, 8-figure club award. Like he and I, we've been friends for 10 years. So very smart marketer, right? So basically Russell demonized Infusionsoft. They actually print this t-shirt called Confusionsoft. So again, they're not selling. They're not saying ClickFunnels is better. They're just saying these guys suck. Which automatically, when they say these guys suck, of course we are better. You getting this? It's very smart. Very smart thing to do. Yep.
Does that answer your question, Shay?
Secret number.
Okay. We're going to keep going.
Yeah, secret number 11. Good. Secret number 11. Unique guarantees. Now I could talk guarantee like all day, but with unique guarantee, I kind of touch on this a little bit. We have the 30-day money back guarantee, which is pretty simple. You can have 60-day, 90-day, or results kind of driven guarantee. Now I know, Steven, you have an example, right? Where let's say a realtor, let's say they have a business, it's not a product. It's a service-based business, which is the time. So how can we do a guarantee that's like creative?
This one. So we do have a couple of realtors in DOD right now. I did see in the comment section. This one is very unique. And I heard this from Jay Abraham, which is a very, very popular, very successful marketer. And basically the guarantee, if you are a realtor, sounds something like this, okay? So I know a lot of you aren't realtors, but just listen to this guarantee and hopefully it expands your mind of what's possible. So the guarantee, if you're a realtor, basically what you get paid to do is you get paid to buy and sell houses, right? So you can't tell somebody, hey, look, if you don't like the house that you bought, I'm going to give you all your money back. Like, let's be real. You can't, that's not a guarantee that is reasonable, and it's not something that you can back up, right? So as a realtor, a guarantee that you can do that will make you stand out from everybody. I swear, if you use this guarantee and you're a realtor on DOD right now, this will make you stand out from everybody in your office, or probably everybody in your area, right? So the guarantee goes like this. Hey, customer, right? Hey, John, I'm sorry. As you know, I can't give you all your money back, but what I can guarantee is if you don't like the place that I'm going to move you into, I can guarantee that I will work with you to find a new home, absolutely free, commission free, and I will give you $500 towards moving into that new home. That's how much I believe in my service.
Boom, that's a good one.
That's a super powerful guarantee. I mean, if you are a real, yeah, give us a freaking boom in the comments section, right? So imagine this, right? Imagine your prospect John is talking to 10 realtors. Hey, this realtor looks like that realtor. They all kind of look, they have that beautiful smile. They all have their, photo on the bus benches. They all look the same. But one of these realtors tells you, hey, look, I'm going to serve you. I'm going to do, take care of you, right? And they do take care of you. And then they also give you this guarantee. What would be your reaction?
Mm-hmm. Just think about that. So there are many ways you can do this. You just need to be creative. And sometimes the guarantee it could be the same, but it make it sound like different. I've seen this guarantee where I'm buying a course. And it's a typical 30-day money back guarantee where you buy the course, they ship it to you, and they don't like it, you don't like it, you can send it back, right? But this marketer came up with the idea, my dog ate it guarantee. So just make it fun. Say, you know what? Buy my course. If you don't like it, you know, you can even say your dog ate the paper. You can send it back again, your money back. It's the same idea. It's a 30-day money back guarantee, but they make it fun.